Team Bring It.
Team in the house.
Hi, Fritz.
Hi, Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new format right here on Smack called Smack's Dirty Laundry. The idea is very simple. We have gotten some stories from the community and we have been asked to give our opinions. I'm not sure why they chose Philip and me for this particular exercise, but
I know it.
We'll find out in just a moment.
Yeah, hey, where are we?
Listen, we're at the TSH. We're in the laundry room at the TSH, one of the few places where even the laundry room is fucking cool. Philip brought some laundry and just did some washing beforehand, so, you know, we're drying it out behind us and on the table. Can we just appreciate Philip's socks for a second, ladies and gentlemen? Look at that.
A couple of pieces were left by Fritz after our last media day in my apartment, especially the one behind him.
I didn't take it home with me.
First things first, this thing is called Dirty Laundry, so I think that should already give an indication.
Yeah, it's going to be dirty.
We want to wash some laundry stories out of our industry, so I'm super excited because actually we have no clue which stories you guys shared with us.
Yep.
But what we're going to do is we're going to read through them and see what we would do with it. And I'm super excited as the format is finally called Dirty. Because that's as well the reason why they put us here.
We can legally be dirty, and I think that's why they chose us.
So I'm going to read that, huh?
Yeah,
I'm going to read that to you. Are you prepared?
Read it out. Okay, run it.
The story is from a reservation manager.
Okay.
With the age 35. Once a full trolley with Louis Vuitton suitcases. What is a Louis Vuitton suitcase?
No idea.
No, anyway. With Louis Vuitton suitcases was stolen from us in front of the hotel in the middle of the night because the guests got out of the cab, came to the reception and simply left the luggage outside. Assuming that 1 o'clock in the morning someone will bring in their luggage without saying a word. We had to replace the entire luggage.
Ooh, couple questions. An entire trolley. So I'm guessing it was like a luggage cart. Probably it was a luggage cart.
Let me see for the answer. Yes, it's a luggage cart.
Okay, a luggage cart. And what? Where do we start? So the taxi arrives outside the front door. You get out and you grab the trolley yourself. You put your stuff on it.
Probably the taxi driver helped you.
The taxi driver helped you. You paid.
It depends on where this happened. If it's Berlin, for sure, the taxi driver has not helped you.
If it's Berlin, then that's,
You know what they do now? They just open the trunk and they don't even get out.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, what do you expect to happen? Like, surely you just left the trolley outside and went inside and just thought it was going to stay there? Or
first of all, you traveled to a hotel with a Louis Vuitton, a bunch of Louis Vuitton suitcases. Might not have been an Ibis, even though they have trolleys there.
Yeah.
So might have not been an Ibis.
Probably not.
So probably you expect it to be helped with.
Yeah.
Could be a good expectation. Nevertheless, I never would understand how you could leave your
luggage outside
somewhere. I cannot even leave it in front of my apartment door. I'm already scared.
How does that conversation go? You end up at the reception checking in and they go, "Can we help you with the luggage?" No, I left it outside.
No, you go up to your room and after 10 minits you call and ask, where's my luggage?
I think that's a mistake on the guest. Clearly, I mean, fair enough. It's probably not, a budget hotel. It's likely we're talking 4 or 5 star.
And look, there is a reservation manager, age 35, working 1 o'clock at night, or just telling us the story. And
I don't think anybody's to blame here about the guest.
It must be a big city.
It must be.
Castro Brauxel, they might not recognize Louis Vuitton bags.
No, I think they're not allowed in Castro Brauxel. I think Louis Vuitton is banned. I think there's a sign when you ride into the city. It says no Louis Vuitton here. No, but I think ultimately, I don't think there's any fault there at all on the.
So we're judging on faults?
Oh, sure.
This is
absolutely.
Clearly the fault of the guest.
Round 2, you ready?
Yeah, I'm very ready. So I go. Okay, congratulations to you, reservation manager,
bravo.
age 35.
Yeah.
You handled it amazingly. If you're looking for a job, drop me a holler.
Call him. Okay, we have a problem with the next case because we don't know the age. Yeah, it's already...
Give it back.
Yeah, give it back. Can we have another one?
Back. I want another one.
Receptionist in a boutique hotel. It is time for the handover between the evening shift and the night shift. The doorbell ring and the cameras that are connected to the bell system in front of the entrance area.
Can you make your favorite ring sound of a doorbell?
Ring. Okay, and the cameras in front of the entrance area are active.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I start laughing as I see what is on the screen and ask the night audit if he is also seeing a naked man in front of our door. This might have been you 20 years ago. Could be.
Not the naked man in front of the door, but the guy at the camera sounds like me.
He also starts to laugh and says, "Let's see what the gentleman wants." He grabs his night audit gear, sheriff belt. Damn. Huge flashlight.
What the fuck is the sheriff
belt? I want to know more. with which you could easily slay someone.
Hold on,
So-
do you see a guy at the moment standing with his thumbs in a belt inside of the hotel with his belt and his little star and opening the door?
Can you imagine the job description, like, or your contract where it says night audit and there's a paragraph that says always wear, it's mandatory to wear your sheriff belt? Bro, that is wild. Okay, at the door and ask the man how we can help him. He says he lost a bet and had to run naked around the hotel.
He lost the bags.
No, bet.
Oh, I thought the bags. Could
It
be
was
the
the
guy
guy
from
who's-
the Louis Vuitton thing.
It was the guy who stole the bags.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so he lost a bet and had to run naked around the hotel once, and when he returned to the front door of the hotel, it didn't open. Oh, man, that is just unfortunate scenes. The night audit then takes the guy in. Quietly, the young man stands in front of the counter while the night audit asks for his name, date of birth, room number, length of stay. I got him a bathrobe in the meantime.
Might have seen the length
of stay. After a few minutes, the questioning was finished and he went back up to his room. Bro, that is... Wow.
It sounds like an ordinary night in a Berlin
It
hotel,
sounds-
I have
it
to
sounds-
say.
I
I mean,
mean-
you don't see me very getting pale.
It sounds like a regular night. I mean, imagine, what was the bet? I wonder what the bet was.
This happens all the time. I can top
Have you
these
ever
stories.
seen someone naked
Of
running
course.
around the hotels?
Day and nighttime.
Wow.
I have seen people shitting in the hotel because they didn't know where the toilet was anymore.
Wow. I mean, listen, whoever lost the bet, whoever won the bet, congratulations. This is a great story.
But he was living. The initial question: was he really a guest living in the hotel?
Apparently, he was a
And
guest in the
if
hotel.
So, no, but you know what I would have? I'll tell you what I would have been doing. I would have looked at him and said, "Can I have your credit card for the guarantee?"
And he would have said, "I'm
And
sorry."
he would have said, "Yes." No.
That's a good story. A couple of things I take away. The sheriff belt. I want to know some details. If you have some details on the sheriff belt, please send us an email.
No, and we want to buy it.
We
Fritz
wants
to wear it in his
I want
night
to wear
shifts
it.
at his
Just
office.
the sheriff belt as well. All right, next.
There's not a single number on this. No size, length, or age.
Aye.
Night audit, not in the hotel business anymore. I think that's quite probably important.
Okay, that could be
because
important.
it might be the story giving there. I think the list is long. Well, there we are. But my most disgusting story is how a guest came back to the hotel at a night after a trade show. He is completely drunk. I was on night duty, and while looking through the cameras, I thought, what is he doing? Locked out of the room, half naked, only in boxers. Is the story of the bio coming?
Is it
the
really?
The boxer showed were already hanging strangely. Wow, that's a very good camera. Then he positions himself in the emergency exit to piss. This, of course, led to the fire alarm going off.
Oh, no.
Whereupon he panicked and ran down the hallway whilst shitting himself,
Oh, no.
stepping into the shit and
Oh,
dragging
man.
it through the floors. We finally
I
found
deeply
him on the
apologize.
4th floor, crawled together in a corner, crying with poop on his food.
Oh, man.
Well, and then we were the ones to clean it all up.
Oh, no.
There you go. I told you. That's a good story. I have to be very honest. Honestly, this story sounds like you.
Like me?
Yeah,
okay.
I think could have been you because you're not a good drinker.
That's
you
true.
came up early. It
That's
was
true.
a night thing, and then you were very shy because this happened to you. It sounds like you.
It does sound like me. It does sound like me.
Can you have a close look at this man? If this was the man causing this story, I'm giving you a free weekend in Berlin in my hotel.
Send an email quickly. Free weekend.
If he was the man.
No, but I mean, again, what do you do? Like, there's not much you can do as a night audit, right? The best thing you can do is save the situation and
Jokes aside, the problem is most of the time you deal with people who are not really,
straight in their head.
understandable.
Yeah.
They don't get the point. So that's a bit the main story of what we do. And I think that's a bit the problem that we might foreseen there. So whatever your good intentions are to clear the situation, you will not be able to get some sense in these
Do you reckon
people.
the guy remembered the next day what happened?
Most of the time they do, but the very rare moments they will commit.
Okay.
They will say, I don't know. I would say the same. I said, what? No.
That wasn't me. What the hell?
I don't know how many times I use this phrase.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that, for sure.
But that's a good story.
That's a good
and
story.
I do understand why you're not in a hotel business.
I was going to say, I know why you left. I mean, there is that. Okay. 35 years receptionist. Oh, boy.
Can I tell you that you have an amazing haircut and your beard as well looks amazing?
Listen,
yeah?
it's the wonders of getting older, man. It's just crazy. An emergency button in our steam sauna. When pressed, it starts a high-pitching whistling sound at the reception. It stops only when reset. For this, you have to go into the steam sauna once to check if everybody's okay to press another button in the sauna. Usually, the guests press the button because they think it is a light switch or that it would create more steam. This time, I got to open the door to the sauna area, and I can already hear groans from the stream room.
That's tough. Kudos.
That is wow. That is warm. That's almost as warm as
I
here.
hope it's not an elderly couple.
Great. Well, I mean, 35 years. But it probably wasn't the receptionist. Great. Either you accept the beeping and whistling at the reception, or you interrupt the two in whatever they are doing.
What would you do?
Depends on the beeping. If the beeping is annoying the shit out of me and the guests, and it's very loud to anybody who checks in.
Confession time. I always would interrupt. The fuck we talking about, man? I don't take this fucking beeping. And why do they do that in the sauna where other people come? Then they have to be ready that somebody comes in.
So here's my strategic approach to this question. If we can see that they've been active for a solid 10-15 minutes, and I can see...
You would wait 10-15 minutes?
And I can see that the guy is probably not a high-performing gentleman, then I would let it rock for another 5 minutes and see if it solves itself.
Guys, 10-15 minutes in a 90-degree sauna, you clearly have never had sex in a sauna.
I never would.
Yeah, you would die.
I simply never would.
15 minutes and you let him go for another 5 minutes?
But then,
wow, you can carry him out.
But then all the better, because I know it's only going to last 5 minutes, because otherwise they'll both be too warm. The problem is if it then translates into the spa area, then we have a problem.
I tell you, that's the only point that I would take. If it's really, a 90-degree sauna and you already have like 2 minutes walk from the reception down there, I think you should go in.
Yeah,
it's not gonna end, bro.
So here's what our friend did. I decided to walk down the hallway as loud as I can. Smart, like it. Slamming the door so they are making noise. Slamming the door so they are prepared for me to show up. Oh no! Of course the two didn't hear me, so I knock on the steam room door. Oh, imagine that is getting awkward. Startled, she jumps off him. They were on top of each other as well. Wow. And they both sit down as if nothing had happened. How do you have sex, man? I mean, you just said 90 degrees in a steam room, and then she's on top of her, of him as well? Maybe it's
that's what I would choose too.
I mean, fair enough. I then briefly open the door to ask if everything is all right. You okay?
You asked whether everything is all right?
How's he doing? Is he okay? How's he performing? Okay. And then, Jesus Christ.
Medic.
And explain to them that they have pressed the emergency button. Oh, yes, please. They both tell me that it must have been an accident. For sure. I go to reset the button and leave the sauna area as quickly as possible. Okay, so I think this is really smart for two reasons, because I think you don't actively address the matter of the fact, but you suggest that you clearly know that they've just been getting into it.
I have to say, this is the best professional approach that you could have. So I would have not been that professional for sure. No. Either I would have given smart advices, which is probably funny.
I would have done some coaching.
Very good.
Said, listen,
very good. It's not warm enough.
Yeah.
No, but besides that, no.
I did. The only thing I find a little awkward, and this might just be me, is I then briefly open the door to ask if everything is all right. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably he saw the person jumping from the other person, and it could cause some friction.
It could cause some damage. That is true. Yeah.
No, I have to say,
congratulations to you.
Hey, this story is amazing, and I think whoever you are, well done, very well done. But
clearly, the 35 years have paid off in experience. Well done, good for you. Is there more? Oh God, there's a lot more.
That's a quickie.
That's a quickie.
Marketing specialist. I wonder why I have to read that. No clue about.
No marketing specialist here.
No, I'm not. So, a couple checks into a junior suite in a nice hotel in Berlin.
Did we mention the hairstyle of one of our camera guys yet? Because that guy is. Yeah. We'll put a photo.
Yeah,
we'll put a photo.
We have to.
Can we for the editing later? Can we add a photo right now of the gentleman? Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, keep going, Philip.
Wow. No, I really think that I think I know why you asked it. He's the receptionist who walked into the sauna.
It's not impossible. It's not at all impossible. With that hairstyle, anything is doable.
Okay, sorry. Listen. Then they invite their entire family to the room. You should not read it. I should read it.
True.
They build a bonfire and start barbecuing.
A bonfire?
Start barbecuing a goat. Yes.
A goat?
In the room.
Oh my God.
I don't want to call out, don't want to be called out on anything, but a goat is quite significant. There must be a moment where not only people walk in that hotel.
The goat walks in.
There has to be a person having a goat. Come, and then just go to the elevator with that goat.
Can you imagine you're at reception and there's a team of people that walks to the room with fucking logs of wood, fire lighters, and a bloody goat?
Probably the goat was already dead.
I would hope the goat was no longer alive, because otherwise that would just be crazy.
No, I think these people would have sent an email. Can I bring my pet? And then he said, pet is €15 extra.
And then
they bring a goat. They said it was not specified what kind of a pet it is.
And then the hotel prepared like a little bowl for a dog and everything as well. And then they were going, no, I mean, there's no way that's ever going to fly. I mean, surely they must have set off the fire alarm because a bonfire is.
Imagine
wow.
that they would have been staying 2 days, and the first day the goat will still be alive. So housekeeping comes in the room, opens the door, and there's a goat standing.
And how does that conversation go? Imagine you're the housekeeper and you go to your superior.
You goat to your
superior, and then you go, oh, by the way, I just did room 249, and there was a goat inside. Surely he sends you home because he thinks
I would check it.
You're high on steroids. Never. So the lesson here is, don't bring a goat, people. Leave the goat at home, please. What are we doing? Head of reservation at a hotel chain. The other day, around Easter, a guest wrote us a message on booking.com. My wife and I love to solve little riddles, and we are coming to your hotel for Easter. Maybe you would like to hide little riddles in our room.
Here's a riddle. What smells so stupid here? That's the goat from the other person.
The goat from the last guest. Maybe you would like to hide little riddles in our room so that we can solve them, and maybe you have a small prize for us in case we solve them all.
I stay with the goat.
Okay, listen, people. This is a hotel, not a fucking amusement park. What are we doing? Riddles?
The story is, did they do it?
I'm pretty sure they must have. There's no way. Like,
I would have checked if I would do it. That's amazing.
How do you? What would be the prize though in the end?
You could hide the goat, and as a prize, you can witness the person in the sauna.
Imagine you hide the goat in the cupboard, and
just the head.
Oh,
just the goat.
And the note says, "Find the animal." And you come into the room and you're like, "There's an animal here. What's going on?"
No, you say we have the riddle is a puzzle, and then you hide the parts of the goat.
Oh my god.
No, but hey, this is a request actually I think is quite cute. I think it's cute to write it.
I think it's one of the yeah, agreed.
And I think now looking at TSH, I'm pretty sure if we would have received that message, I would have a couple of volunteers preparing that because it's actually quite funny. And the price is amazing. Imagine you give them 3, 4, 5 riddles and the price is, I don't know, coffee at the bar. They will for sure drop you a 10 review on Booking.
Yeah.
For sure. And I think it's nothing... in industry,
you could even include that into the riddle, right? You could say,
yeah, in the industry we always say we want to create experiences.
We want to go
the extra miles. We want to do all this, and this if we have to find out what guests want. So if a guest already tells you how you make it, actually, it's quite nice. I think if it's one guest, and I never heard a story like this before. If it's one guest, I would go for it. If at one point this makes you a niche hotel for riddles and every day they're coming with a new, I just like riddles in Chinese. And then
I'm sure there's some hotels, so I definitely think there's some hotels that would do this. Red card, okay, well shut up.
Hey, this means we have to close the deal, huh?
Yeah, I think we have to close the deal. Thank you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people behind the camera who just absolutely rose. 7, Hannah, love you. 7 people who were just absolutely fried the past couple of minutes. Bring some dirty stories for the next one. Join the discussion, ladies and gents.
Join the conversation right here in the comments and
see you next time.
Even better.